What's up, guys? And today this is a part of what if Ash could speak to Pokemon. As I won't be including any movies from now on because I don't watch Pokemon movies. So Ash arrived in the little town of Johto as he meets the professor, and he says that a young boy with red hair stole his Pokemon. So will you please, Ash, just get them back? As Ash will agree. Ash running to look for the guy. He finds a whimpering Phanpy on the ground, and he says a red-haired boy and a weird-looking Totodile beat it up. Ash will catch it, and take him to the Pokemon Center, so Phanpy can get treated. Ash offering if he would like to stay on his team. It would agree. With Ash looking around, bumping into the same person that Phanpy describes, with Ash offering him a battle. As he will send out a Totodile, with Ash not messing around, sending out a Pikachu. As Pikachu were able to make Silver and Totodile blast off as run away, as he'll get back Chikorita and Cyndaquil's Pokeball from him. As with that, the Professor would say, you can pick one of these two Pokemon as your reward. As Ash would pick Cyndaquil. With that, Ash got a new Pokemon on his team. With Ash doing some training, he finds a hopping Pokemon, and as it hops into Ash's area, it helps Ash's Pokemon train. In not knowing any attacking moves, but it's able to hop around, heal, harden itself up. With Ash offering it a Pokeball, with this Pokemon bouncing up and down as it jumps right into the Pokeball. With Ash using its Pokédex, he realizes it's a Sunkern. Ash realizing that he is literally right next to the first gym, he's thinking, why not have a shot at it? That's what he does. So the guy would send out a Hoothoot, as Ash will send out his Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil can't really get its fire up. It really has to be taking a beating until it's able to get its fire up. With multiple attempts to try and get its fire out, it finally does, and able to one-shot it with a flame wheel. Ash seeing that when this Pokemon can get its fire up, it's very strong. But with the gym leader sending out a Stick Bloom, it was able to land a Leech Seed and able to slowly drain Cyndaquil, but it takes big damage. With Ash and his Pokemon convincing Phanpy that he can do it, with Sunkern jumping onto a battlefield and convincing it, with Faulkner taking an eye to Ash's Sunkern, and he says, come on, Phanpy, show me what you got. As Phanpy, he challenges it as it goes for a Rock Tomb. And with that, Faulkner calls for a Gust. Phanpy was able to dodge the flying rocks, batter at it, and the Gust, with Ash calling for a Headbutt, as Headbutt slams it against a wall. But with it up close, Jose was able to land a Leech Seed. Ash is now thinking that he's on a timer, so Ash will call for a Rock Tomb, able to put some big damage onto it. With it already being weakened and burned by Cyndaquil, Faulkner calls for an Energy Ball. With Ash who's showing out, no! Because he wants this gym battle to be here to go in his favour. Phanpy goes for a Headbutt, with both attacks colliding. It looks to be a tie. But by doing some freeze frame and stuff, Stick Bloom falls on the ground a second before Phanpy. With Ash getting his first gym badge, Faulkner says, if you want, I don't need this Sunstone. So would you like to take it for your Sunkern? As Ash will offer it, with Sunkern finally being able to do some damage and evolves into Sunflora. Tries new sunflower who are definitely training, as this definitely seems to be his second most powerful Pokemon on his team, besides his Pikachu. Ash hears some commotion down in the mine as he sees something with Cyndaquil lighting a little flame. The littlest flame that it can possibly do in its mouth. This barely helps Ash, so Ash will need to take a risk by shooting it. As it shoots, as grunts will think nothing of it because how little it was, but he saw red eyes as Ash will think this could be Team Rocket. He says, you, as somebody says, you worthless Team Rockets. It's Magneton. Mad and I use Charge Beam to light up this place. I just had a look, it's the kid which stalled as its real Team Rocket. He thought that he took them down. But Ash not wanting to say anything, the two Rocket grunts leave as Ash will meet the kid, as he will say, "You're the kid who ruined everything for me. Fight me now." With him throwing a Pokeball in Ash's face, knocking Ash over, Pikachu leaping down to fight a Sneasel with Ash's Pokédex saying, with Ash calling for a quick attack, with it jumping out with speed, like able to knock her Sneasel into a rock, crashing it with Silver saying, "Get back up and use a Metal Claw." Ash not knowing what a Metal Claw is, he looks at his Pokédex saying it's a Steel type move, with Ash not having a slightest clue what a Steel type is, with Ash wondering what he should do. Then Ash hears Powder Snow as Ash will call for another quick attack to dodge. With Sneasel able to powder up the ceiling, Ash will call for a Thunderbolt, able to take it out, with Magnemite coming out, with it evolving and learning Flash Cannon to take it out. With Ash thinking what could still be weak against. That's right, fire. Cyndaquil, I choose you. As Cyndaquil pops out its Pokeball, it tries its best to light the fire. As Colava appears, as Colava will try and go for a Flame Wheel, as it does a little bit, with Ash recalling it, as Silver and Ash will send out who their powerful Pokemon, so Flora and Haunter. Haunter were able to take down Sunflower, with Ash sending out his Phanpy, as Ash will call for a Mud Shot, with it having the Levitate ability. Ash thinking these ground moves aren't coming in helpful now. Who then Haunter hitting it hard with a Shadow Claw, able to take it out. Ash sending back in Crolab with its little rest, able to light its fire and finish it off with a Flame Wheel. With the kids sending out a Croconaw, with Ash trying his best, with Ash losing. Ash thinks, how could he lose to somebody like Team Rocket? With Ash leaving the cave and the Poké Center throughout the day, him and his Pokemon are just thinking, how did they lose to Team Rocket? With that, Ash decides to take on the gym to take his mind off of things, with Budsy leading out with a speedy Yanma. Ash wanting to counter its speed by sending out Pikachu, as right away Yanma goes for agility to up its speed even more, with Ash thinking that Pikachu will need to take it out, with Ash calling for a quick attack, with Yanma barely even moving to dodge it. With that, Ash decides to play it like Serena, like in the original series, cover the whole battlefield, so it can't move that. With Ash calling for thunder, with thunder striking down the whole battlefield, hurting Pikachu. But we see a fainted Yanma on the field. with Budsy sending out Ariados, with Ash going for Quick Attack Iron Tail, with Quick Attack bolting it straight out, with Pikachu finding itself all silver-like, just like the Steel-type moves he saw, with it crashing down to Ariados' mouth, with Ariados were able to land a Bud Bite, Bud Buzz, able to send him Pikachu flying. Then it got him for back with a poison jab, poisoning Pikachu. With Ash calling out, do that special move again, but Budsy preparing for it with ordering a Bud Buzz, able to knock it out in the air, who able to land a Bud Bite, able to take it out. Ash sends in out his Sunflower, sends up her Ingrain, and a Leech Seed with a Poison Jab landing hard. Then Ash calls for an Energy Ball with it doing big damage. Then it got hit by a Razor Leaf, able to take out as a Heracross comes out, and it goes in for a Mega Punch straight in Sunflower's face. Sunflower not taking that too well. It goes for another Leech Seed, but it gets hit powerful with close combats. Ash not knowing what to do, he calls for a Leaf Blade, with it getting countered with a Protect. With Ash calling for it again, able to land, but it goes for a Horn Attack, able to take down Sunflower. Ash not knowing what to do, he sends out his Fire type. Hopefully this could help. Hope so. Clara having problems to ignite its flame. He doesn't know what to do. Then Ash hears his go for Bulldoze. Ash comes for a Quick Attack up in the air. Then he calls for a Rollout, able to crash into it, with it almost getting hit by a Mega Punch, barely dodging it as it broke out of Rollout, going for a Quick Attack in the back, able to take it out. Ash barely got his second gym badge, so doing a lot of training him throughout his way, he makes it through the next gym. So Ash would be in this contest as he loses to a girl named Whitney. As Ash and Whitney really get along, and when Ash says, I want to challenge for gym here, with Whitney saying, that's me. And the battle is a 2-on-2 match. So Ash will pick his two Pokemon, Fanfy and Sunflower. Ash sending out Sunflower against her Clefairy. Ash calls for Ingrain and a Leech Seed, but she uses only Metronome. The first Metronome is an Ember, with Sunflower easily dodging it with Grace as it goes for a Magical Leaf, able to do big damage. With going for another Metronome, it turns out to be Bubble Beam, as Bubble Beam with Ash allowing it to Sunflower to take some damage off the Clefairy to heal himself back up. Then Ash will go for a Leaf Blade, with Ash thinking he should have gone for Growth, with Mutank coming out as it goes for a Stomp. Ash dodging it, then fires an Energy Ball and a Leech Seed, with Whitney going in for a Milk Drink, then the Rollout, with multiple Rollouts collected, not letting Sunflower back up. It eventually faints, with Ash sending out Fanfy as Mud Shots lower accuracy, with Ash thinking that he's going to lose another battle. Fanfy starts to grow and evolve into Donphan, with Donphan learning its own Stomp and Earthquake. Earthquakes were able to caught Mutanks off a roller, then get hit by a Horn Attack and stop, able to win Ash's next gym badge. Ash sends out all his Pokemon with saying, I'm so proud of all of you. Now let's make our way to become the Johto champion. And with that, this is where I'm ending it for today. This is probably one of my favourite series. So I love you all. Goodbye.